Fernandino Teens TV. 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 Fernandino Teens TV.
Pangarap mo'y
Teens
pangarap
TV.
ko. Fernandino, kaisa kayo. Sa bawat hakbang, tuklas ay talino. Central Luzon, sama-sama tayo. Isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Muli ay ang kaganapang PHS. Tunay nga na ang kabataang Fernandino ay angat sa angking talino. Ito ang Fernandino Teens TV. Sa araw na ito ay magbabahagi ng dagdag kaalaman ang Master Teacher 1 ng Pampanga High School. Sama-sama nating tuklasin ang hiwaga ng Planet Earth kasama si Sir Josh sa kanyang Recognizing Earth, Cradle of Life in the Solar System.
Good morning, this is Sir Josh. For today, we will discuss the uniqueness of the Earth as the only planet in the solar system that can support life. Before I begin this discussion, let me ask this question. How well do we know the planet Earth? To answer this question, let's play a game called Fact or Bluff. Tingnan na natin kung ano ang mga ideas ninyo about our solar system and the planet Earth. To begin, let's look at this statement. Is this a fact or a bluff? The Earth has only one natural satellite. Meron lang isang natural satellite ang Earth. Is it a fact or a bluff? Okay, the answer is a fact. When we talk about the natural satellite of the Earth, ito yung tinatawag nating moon. Did you know that in science, ang word na moon nanggaling siya sa lumang English word na ibig sabihin ay mona. And aside from that, did you know that the word moon is a generic term to denote different satellites of the different planets in the solar system? Sino yung estatwang nakalagay? Siya si Greek goddess Selene. In Greek astronomy, hindi nila tinatawag na moon dati ang natural satellite ng Earth. Pinangalan ang moon sa kanya as an honor to her. She is the goddess of the moon, si Selene. Okay? Kaya pala, si Mona Lisa mukhang moon. No, it's a joke. Okay? When we talk about Mona Lisa, okay, from the word Mona, which means moon, siya ang epitome of beauty during the Renaissance period. That is a science trivia. Next, the Earth is the third planet in the solar system from the Sun. Is it a fact or a bluff kaya? Let's see. Okay, it is a fact. Kung titingnan mo yung arrangement ng mga planets in the solar system, okay, there are 9 planets in the solar system from the Sun. So, mag-umpisa tayo kay Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Next, the Earth rotates on its axis every 24 hours. Is it a fact or a bluff kaya? Tingnan natin. That is a bluff. Contrary sa alam natin na umiikot ang Earth sa kanyang axis every 24 hours, hindi po yun totoo. The accurate or the precise number of hours na umiikot ang Earth sa kanyang axis is actually 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. So sir, hindi po pala tama yung sinasabi na 1 day is equals to 24 hours. For now, kasi as a science trivia, alam natin na ang pag-ikot ng Earth ay bumabagal. So darating ang time na mabubuo yung 24 hours and in the near future, hindi lang 24 hours, magiging siyang 25 hours. Next, the Earth moves around the Sun every 365 and 1/4 days. Is it a fact kaya or a bluff? Let's see. It's a fact, okay? We all know that the Earth revolves around the Sun every 365 and 1/4 days. Kapag nakabuo ng 4 na revolution ang Earth sa Sun, ito yung tinatawag nating leap year. Kasi 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equals to 1. So, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng additional 1 day sa calendar natin sa February. Yun yung tinatawag nating leap year sa Gregorian calendar. But this does not apply dun sa tinatawag nating solar calendar na ginagamit ng mga ibang civilizations. Next, the name Earth came from the character or Greek character from a Greek mythology. Is it a fact kaya or a bluff? Let's see. It is a bluff. Did you know that the word Earth came from the Old English term which means Erda? Ang ibig sabihin ng Erda is dirt. Pero kung titingnan mo yung mga planets, galing sila sa mga Roman gods and goddesses from Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. So, ang Earth lang ang hindi pinangalan sa mga Roman gods and goddesses. Okay, so nakuha ba yung mga trivia natin ngayon? Or, ilan na nakuha nyo out of the 5 questions? Okay, so very good kung nakuha nyo yung 5. So, before I discuss the different uniqueness of the Earth, let's have a quick commercial and we'll be right back.
Fernandino Teens TV. 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 Fernandino Teens TV.
And now we're back for more interesting discussions. Balikan natin ang tanong natin kanina. What makes the planet Earth different from the other planets in the solar system? To answer this question, let's look at this video presentation from the YouTube channel Open Mind that will discuss the different milestones of the Earth na yung naging reason kung bakit nagkaroon ng life sa planet Earth. Okay, let's start the video presentation. Okay, so you have watched the video by Open Mind. Okay, it was listed doon sa video yung tinatawag natin 5 milestones of the Earth. These are the reasons kung bakit merong life sa Earth. Ano-ano kaya ang mga milestones na to? Let's elaborate them one by one. So, let's start first with the Earth's milestone, proper distance from the Sun. Ano ang importance ng distance ng Earth from the Sun? So kung titignan mo, meron tayong tinatawag na habitable zone sa solar system. Ang distance ng Earth from the Sun is 150 million kilometers. Ibig sabihin, tamang-tama lang ang distansya natin sa Earth. Hindi siya gaanong malapit at hindi siya gaanong malayo. So when we talk about the distance of the Earth in the solar system, kung makikita mo, mas nauna yung planet Mercury and Venus kesa sa Earth. So anong nangyari sa kanilang temperatures? Dahil mas malapit sila sa araw, nandun sila sa region na merong extreme temperature. Sobrang init. Gaano ba kainit ang surface ng Mercury and Venus? Napaso na ba kayo dun sa mainit na tubig? Or yung kumukulong tubig? When, in fact, kung titignan mo, the temperature of a boiling water is 100 degrees Celsius. I-multiply mo yon ng 150 times, yun yung surface temperature ng Mercury and Venus. So, hindi tayo pwedeng tumira sa Mercury and Venus dahil ang temperature nila is too extreme para sa ating living organisms. Paano naman yung mga malalayo? Like Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Uranus. Hindi sila po pwedeng tirhan kasi yung distance nila masyado nang malayo sa Sun. Kaya ang nangyari, instead na sobrang init nila, ang nangyari is kabaliktaran. Naging naman siyang extreme cold. Kaya kung titingnan mo ang surface area ng mga planets na to, ang makikita mo is more on icy methane, mga makakapal na yelo. Pwede ba tayong tumira sa makapal na yelo? Hindi. Let's try to imagine yung temperature ng freezer, which is 0 degrees Celsius. I-multiply mo yon ng 100 times. Kaya ba kaya nating tumira doon sa ganong kalamig na lugar? Hindi. So, kung titingnan mo, ang mga planets na nasa habitable zone is planet Earth and planet Mars. Did you know that in the year 2023, sinasabi nila na gusto na nilang pag-aralan ang Mars kung pwede ba siyang tirhan natin kasi nasa habitable zone siya. Ito yung tinatawag nilang Project Mars 2023. And did you know, ang tawag doon sa process ng pag-aayos ng isang planet para maging tirahan ng mga living organism is what you call terraforming. Next milestone is what you call the magnetic core, which is also a conductive core. Nagiging siyang active. Ano ang importance ng magnetic and conductive core? Let's see. So, when we talk about the magnetic core, okay, the Earth is magnetic. Meron siyang magnetic field or yung tinatawag nating magnetosphere. Anong ginagawa ng magnetosphere na to sa Earth? It produces an invisible barrier that protects the Earth from the solar winds or solar storms. Did you know that the Sun is a ball of energy? So, nagpapalabas siya ng mga tinatawag nating mga plasma energy, which is harmful sa mga planets. Kasi kapag tumama ang solar wind or solar storm sa isang planet, tatanggalin niya ang atmosphere. Parang bagyo lang yan. Kapag dumaan ang bagyo, mayroong tendency matuklap ang bubong. Kaya, ang ginawa ng Earth or merong natural protection ng Earth, yung tinatawag nating magnetosphere. Ano naman ang kinalaman ng aurora dyan? Okay, when we talk about the aurora, it is the product when solar wind or solar storm came in contact with the atmosphere of the Earth, yung minimal lang, it creates a spectral phenomena, otherwise known as your northern lights and your southern lights or your aurora borealis. So the next time nakakita ka ng aurora sa picture or sa TV, remember that the Earth is silently protecting us from the solar storms or solar wind. Aside from the magnetic core being a protection, ang core natin is also conductive. Bakit? Did you know that the Earth's core is made up of two metallic elements, your iron and nickel, which are both conductive. Ano ngayon ang importance ng conductive core sa planet Earth? Dahil meron tayong conductive core, nagiging siyang mechanism of heat transfer. Kailangan natin ng heat na nanggagaling sa loob ng Earth to power off the different processes of the Earth. And ano itong dalawang klaseng processes na to? The first one is the endogenic process from the prefix endo, which means internal, inside of the Earth. Dito papasok yung Earth's internal heat, which powers up yung mga formation ng magma in the process of magmatism. Another process of the Earth is exogenic process, from the prefix exo, which means outside. Ano-ano yung mga effect ng exogenic processes sa Earth? Dito pumapasok yung mga volcanic eruptions that may lead to the formation of different rocks which are necessary to the sustenance of life here on Earth. Okay, so the next milestone will be protective atmosphere. But before I discuss this concept to you, let's have a little bit of commercial and we'll learn more about the Earth after we come back.
Fernandino Teens TV. 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 Fernandino Teens TV.
And we're back. Okay, balikan natin ang tanong kanina. Paano pinoprotect ng atmosphere ang mga living organisms here on Earth? Let's see. So, when we talk about the protective atmosphere of the Earth, dito papasok yung tinatawag natin greenhouse effect, the ozone layer, and the different atmospheric conditions na meron tayo dito. So, let's start first with the ozone layer. Okay, when we talk about ozone layer, this is an extra layer na makikita mo before the surface of the Earth. Anong ginagawa ng ozone layer? Okay, basically, the ozone layer filters the radiant energy or the energy coming from the sun. Okay? So, ang ginagawa ng ozone layer is yung ultraviolet rays na harmful sa katawan ng tao is being blocked. Yung 80%, more than 80% of the ultraviolet rays is sent back to the space. Okay? Ano ba ang effect ng ultraviolet rays sa katawan ng tao? Okay, first and foremost, kapag na-expose ang isang tao sa ultraviolet rays na sobrang tagal, it can cause yung tinatawag nating skin cancer or otherwise known as your Kaposi sarcoma. Did you know? Okay, this is a fun fact. Okay, 1 protection para hindi tayo magkaroon ng skin cancer caused by ultraviolet rays is the presence of melanin. So, ibig sabihin, the more darker yung shade ng balat mo, the more protection na meron ka against ultraviolet rays. So, as a lesson, love your skin tone. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung mga Caucasians or yung mga races na merong mapuputing balat, they are more prone sa skin cancer caused by ultraviolet rays. Okay. So, ang problem ngayon sa ozone layer is medyo numinipis na siya. And that will be discussed on the dilemmas or issues and problems of the Earth. Now, let's go with the another importance of the protective atmosphere. Yung tinatawag nating greenhouse effect. Oops! When we talk about greenhouse effect, it doesn't necessarily mean na negative ang kanyang connotations. Okay, pag sinabing greenhouse effect, this is the ability of the Earth to trap heat. Kailangan ng mga living organisms ang heat energy for them to survive. Kaya lang, anong nangyayari ngayon? Dahil sa climate change, nagkakaroon tayo ng excessive greenhouse effect that led to climate change. So, another one is the atmospheric circulation. Anong ibig sabihin ng atmospheric circulation? Dito pumapasok yung tinatawag nating weather and climate. Ano bang pagkakaiba ng weather sa climate? Alin ang pangmatagalan? Alin ang pangmadalian? Or short-term or long-term? When we talk about the weather, okay, it is a short-term atmospheric condition. Hindi naman natin sasabihin what is the climate for today. Okay? So, we always say, what is the weather for today? For example, when we talk about climate, ang Pilipinas or the Philippines has two climate, the wet and the dry climate or the wet and the dry season. Pero when we talk about the weather of the Philippines for today, we are talking about sunny, rainy, cloudy, or windy. So, do you get my point when it comes to the difference between weather and climate? And also, the importance of atmospheric circulation is the ability of the atmosphere to create a way for the water to be circulated around the world. And that is what you call the water cycle. Next, speaking of water, okay, another milestones of the Earth, another reason kung bakit merong life dito sa Earth is the presence of water, tubig. Ano bang importance ng tubig sa atin? Okay, let's see. Did you know, before mabuo ang Earth, okay, or at the process of the formation of the Earth, wala munang tubig. Nagkaroon muna ng tubig ang Earth 3.8 billion years ago. So, ibig sabihin, the Earth is actually a hot ball of fire. Saan nanggaling ang tubig? Okay, bakit ang ibang planeta wala? Bakit ang Earth mayroong tubig? It is because of the phenomena of the crushing of the different meteorites, comets, and meteors sa Earth's surface. Yung mga meteorites and comets na yon, meron silang mga ice, meron mga yellow, and meron silang mga elements that led to the formation of the Earth, water on Earth 3.8 billion years ago. Okay, and did you know also that water on Earth has three phases? They are found in solid, liquid, and gas. When we talk about solid water, ito yung makikita natin sa mga polar ice caps. Sa Antarctica, okay, sa South Pole, sa North Pole. Okay, these are reserved water. Next, liquid water. Karamihan sa mga liquid water na makikita natin sa Earth are found in the great bodies of water. Ilan ang great bodies of water natin na tinatawag nating ocean? Meron tayong 5. And the last one is the gaseous water. Saan makikita yung gaseous water? Gaseous water is found in the atmosphere of the Earth in the form of water vapor. In short, ito yung mga clouds. And clouds are the source of fresh water or fresh drinking water sa Earth. And aside from this, did you know that water is important for animals because the large bodies of water serves as the habitat. Siya yung nagiging tirahan ng mga marine creatures like yung mga fishes, turtles. And sa katawan ng tao, importante siya kasi majority of the composition of the body is made up of water. 70% of our body is made up of water. And this is the most important thing. Importante ang water sa mga plants in their process called photosynthesis. Kung walang photosynthesis, walang oxygen. Kung walang photosynthesis, walang pagkain na pagkukuhanan ang mga animals and humans. So that is the importance of water. Next, let's go with the presence of oxygen. When we talk about oxygen, this is a gaseous element. Okay? Saan ba galing ang oxygen na nandito sa Earth? Nanggaling ang oxygen na to sa tinatawag nating process of great oxidation. Ngayon, ano yung importance niya? Ano yung importance ng oxygen when it comes to living organisms? Remember, animals breathe oxygen kasama na yung tao. Okay, question, gaano ba katagal pwedeng mabuhay ang tao nang walang oxygen? How long? Okay, it only takes 2 minutes lack of oxygen para magkaroon ng tinatawag na irreversible brain damage. So, ayan po siya, ang mga importance ng oxygen. Eto pa, another scientific trivia, bakit tayo nagyuyon? Ibig bang sabihin, pag nagyuyon tayo, inaantok tayo? Hindi. Scientifically speaking, when we yawn, okay, the brain lacks oxygen. So, in order for the body to compensate for the lack of oxygen in the brain, nagyuyon tayo. It means nag-i-intake tayo ng oxygen. So, the next time na inaantok ka at nasa klase ka or meron kang seminar, ang gawin mo lang is take a deep breath. That could help a lot. Okay? And aside from that, okay, our lungs, our heart, and brain needs oxygen for them to fully function. Okay, so those are the Earth's milestone. Let's see, tingnan natin. Let's list them down or enumerate them one by one again. So, first one is the magnetic core. The next one is the presence of oxygen, presence of water, proper distance from the sun, and protective atmosphere. Clear ba? Okay. Ngayon, alam na natin ang mga milestones, alam natin ang mga reasons. Let's see ngayon, ano yung mga issues, ano yung mga problems na nakikita natin when it comes to the sustenance of life dito sa Earth. Ano yung mga naging dilemma? Ano yung dapat na ano yung mga issues or concerns na dapat nating i-address, lalong-lalo na ngayong year na to, very crucial ang mga problems na to. First and foremost is air pollution. Ano ang nagkukos and ano yung mga effect ng air pollution? Basically, kung titignan mo, the causes of air pollution primarily is the improper dumping of waste disposals sa mga pabrika. Okay? Aside from that, yung paggamit, excessive use of fossil fuels. Ano yung mga to? Yung mga gasoline, diesels na nagkakaroon ng byproducts na carbon monoxide na pumapasok sa atmosphere natin na nagkikreate ng disturbance. Ngayon, ano yung magiging effect niya in the long run? First and foremost, kapag air pollution, it causes a detriment sa health ng mga bata, matanda. Nagkakaroon ng mga respiratory conditions like asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and other diseases related to our lungs. Ano ngayon ang acid rain? Kapag humalo ang carbon dioxide or yung mga pollution sa hangin, nagkakaroon ng acid rain that is not healthy for living organisms. So, ngayon, paano natin mapiprevent kaya ang air pollution? For that question to be answered, and for topics that we'll need to learn more about earth science, we will have a short commercial break. Thank you.
Fernandino Teens TV. 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 Fernandino Teens TV.
Once more, this is Recognizing Earth, and we're back for more interesting topics. Okay. Balikan natin ang tanong kanina. How could we possibly prevent these issues on air pollution? Sabi ko nga kanina, one of the major cause of air pollution is the excessive use of fossil fuels. Ngayon, paano natin ma-address itong excessive use of fossil fuels as a source of energy? Pwede tayong gumamit ng mga alternative energy source, okay, like electricity. Kaya nga ngayon, uso na yung mga electric vehicles. Okay? Ngayon, para mas madaling or para magkaroon ka ng way to address this, hindi naman necessarily kailangan mong bumili ng mga electric vehicles para malesen yung mga smoke belching. Kung in small ways, like kung pwede namang lakarin ang pupuntahan, pwede ka namang maglakad or gumamit ka ng bicycle so that malelesen yung mga impact ng paggamit ng fossil fuels like gasoline and diesel. Aside from this, aside from the excessive or limiting the use of fossil fuel, pwede natin gamitin yung proper disposal of waste, lalong-lalo na sa mga pabrika. And then, pwede tayong mag-create ng mga programs like emission testing sa mga vehicles na smoke belcher para ma-apprehend sila. Okay? And proper dissemination of information is also another way to prevent air pollution. Next problem that arises from the earth is what you call the water pollution. This is brought about by the improper disposal of garbage, yung mga non-biodegradable garbage sa mga bodies of water. Kung nakikita ninyo, one issue ngayon is yung mga turtles. Di po ba? Kung titignan nyo sa mga magazines and YouTube, karamihan sa mga turtles is na-injure sila or nasusugatan or namamatay sila because nakakakain sila ng mga basura sa dagat, which led to their decrease in population. Ano ngayon ang magiging effect niya aside from the destruction of marine habitat? Nagiging ding non-potable ang fresh water source natin. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung mga fresh water source natin like your rivers, nagiging polluted sila, which could cause yung mga tinatawag nating waterborne illnesses like dysentery, cholera. Okay? So, ano yung magiging solution for this one? Okay? Simple lang. Huwag itapon ang basura sa mga creeks, sa mga rivers, sa mga lakes, and seas. Proper dumping of garbage. And aside from this, yung tinatawag nating waste segregation. Or, in our simple ways, pwede tayo sigurong gumamit ng mga reusable na mga containers. Nauso nga ngayon actually yung mga tinatawag nating metallic straw, hindi ba? Or minsan meron pang mga bamboo straw. Kesa bibili ka ng mga straw made up of plastic na itatapon lang kung saan-saan, pwede kang bumili ng mga reusable straw para gamitin sa pag-inom. Okay, that is a small way na madaling gawin to save our planet Earth. And the last one, ito yung pinakamabigat. Yung tinatawag nating climate change. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng climate change? From the word change, nagbabago ang klima ng mundo. Ano yung napapansin nyo ngayon sa planet Earth? Paiba-iba ang weather, hindi ba? Minsan, mainit. Minsan, malamig. Ano yung nag-cause nito? Okay? Ang nag-cause nito is the increased emission of your carbon gases or your greenhouse gases na galing sa mga products like aerosols and prions. Ano yung magiging impact niya ngayon sa Earth? Dahil nag-increase ang temperature ng Earth, uminit siya, ang pinaka-effect niya ngayon is dun sa mga tinatawag nating melting of polar ice caps. Yung mga yelo sa itaas at ibaba ng Earth, kapag natunaw yan, ang mangyayari is magkakaroon ka ng rise in the ocean levels. Anong mangyayari kapag tumaas ang ocean level? Okay, unang-una, yung mga areas on the Earth na mababa lang, yung mga islands, yung mga archipelago na malapit sa mga polar ice caps, lulubog sila. It was projected by 80 years from now, some of the islands of the Earth, lulubog na sila because of the rise in the ocean levels. Ngayon, when we talk about climate change, this is a normal phenomena of the Earth. Normal siya. Ang nangyari is pinabilis lang natin. Pinabilis lang natin yung process na dapat mangyayari pa lang ito in millions and billions of years. Ngayon, alam natin siyang pabilisin. Sana alam din natin siyang pabagalin. Ano yung napansin nyo dun sa tatlong issues and concerns dito sa Earth? Water, air pollution, and climate change. Ano ang primary factor? Actually, sad to say, the primary factor for these issues and concerns are human activity. Tayo po ang may pakana ng water, air pollution, as well as the acceleration of climate change. Ngayon, ano kaya ang magiging role natin? Okay? So, ang role natin ngayon will be, okay, taking responsibility of our actions because tayo as human beings, we are considered the most intelligent life forms here on Earth. We have the necessary knowledge, we have the necessary resources, and we have this what you call scientific advancement to create a difference dito sa Earth. Remember, isa lang ang Earth sa solar system, kaya nga unique siyang planet. Tinawag siyang cradle of life in the solar system because it is the only planet here in our solar system that can support life. Anong mangyayari sa atin kapag nasira na ang Earth? Lilipat ba tayo sa buwan? Which is not possible kasi hindi siya pwedeng tirhan. Lilipat tayo sa Mercury? Okay, good luck sa atin dahil sobrang init ng Mercury. Lilipat tayo sa Saturn dahil maganda yung itsura niya. Meron siyang ring. Okay, sabi nga sa single ladies, if you want it, then put a ring on it. Hindi siya po pwede kasi masyadong malamig sa Saturn. Pwede ba tayo sa Pluto? Hindi na tayo sisikatan ng araw. Pwede tayo sa Mars? Okay, actually pwede, kaya lang it will take, I think, mga hundreds and thousands of years para maging prepared ang Mars for life forms. Ngayon, as a parting word, let me share this quotation from Leo Tolstoy. One of the first condition of happiness is the link between man and nature, and it shall not be broken. Let's live in harmony with our nature. Okay? Thank you for listening, and I hope that you have learned some important things about our Earth. Okay.
Fernandino Teens TV.